Hello little buns, it is Steph. Welcome back to my home. It is time for its Q&A time. It's time for its Q&A. So we're gonna do a Q&A. I went to Instagram a few days ago and I said, excuse me, please help me. I need some questions for a video, and you guys delivered. You sent me a whole bunch. So we're gonna answer some, okay? It's gonna be a good time. Let's just bring them up here on my handy dandy iPhone. Are you ready? I'm ready as fuck. Instagram user Colleen McFarland 22. How has becoming a YouTuber changed your life? Has moving away from the makeup industry been a good shift for you? So for those of you that don't know, I no longer work as a makeup artist. For those of you that didn't know, I used to work as a makeup artist for like many years. I thought it was my calling. I thought I was like meant to do it, but it turns out, no, I wasn't. I wasn't meant to do it. This is like a much better thing for me. I feel a lot better about doing this. This being YouTube, this being online work, this being connecting to people through the internet. It's something that I feel like I always should have been doing, and something that I used to do, but not in a capacity where I could live off of it, right? And now that I'm doing that, it feels great. Shifting away from the makeup industry felt totally natural, and I am happier than I've ever been with the way that I live. So, all good things. Thank you, Colleen, for your beautiful question. Instagram user xbloodandT. Do you think it's okay to not be sure about your gender or sexuality? Absolutely. For the longest time, I wasn't sure what the hell I was doing because I was like, well, obviously I'm a boy. But like I never really believed that. I don't know. And then after I made the decision to, you know, come out as trans and to like, that was my thing, I was so sure when I first thought about it. And then after I did it, I was like, is this really for me? And obviously at this point, I know that it is. But in the beginning, I was confused. I was worried and I didn't know, was I trans enough? Like, was I trans enough to transition? And now that I'm 4 months into like hormone therapy, it's like, I can't imagine not transitioning. And if I didn't, I don't know who I would be right now. So just, you know what, stick with your gut, do what you think is best. It's okay to not be sure because that's just the way people are. That's the way we are. We're human beings, right? We can never be 100% sure when we're making the choice. But after, you'll know. You'll know whether it's for you or not, okay? Hang in there, child. Instagram user, King of the Nerds. Have you seen Batman vs. Superman? If so, what did you think? So I did see Batman vs. Superman. I didn't think it was the best movie ever, but I definitely don't think it deserves all the hatred it's getting online. I don't know why these fanboys are so mad about this. I don't understand. It does have some faults, but it's not a 30%. Like, it wasn't boring for me to watch. I didn't watch it and think like, this is dumb. I watched it and I was excited. I thought it was great. At the least, it deserved a 60, not a 30 on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know what the hell that was about. I really don't think it deserved that. It was good. It wasn't the best movie ever, but it was good. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know why these people are so mad. I don't get it. Instagram user Ray LaSalle, will you be doing any makeup tutorials in the future? Yes. The reason I haven't done as many lately is because around the time that I stopped making them, I was working 7 days a week as a retail makeup artist, and I was just sick of doing makeup. But now that I haven't been working as a makeup artist for a while, it's something I want to do again. The only thing for me is I have to find a format that's good for recording, like a place that's good for recording, and I think I figured something out, so you can expect me to release more makeup videos in the future. Instagram user So Not Punk. Okay, you're such a generally positive person and it's so lovely. Thank you, darling. But I was wondering if it's ever difficult to keep up. Like, is it ever difficult to stay positive for you, or does it always just come naturally? So I don't want anybody to think that it's super easy to live and that, you know, like I have no problems. And I'm not saying this in a way to like, please pity me. I'm saying this in a way like, we're all three-dimensional people, right? So as much as I want to bring you positivity on camera, I'm not always 100% like this, right? It's not that I'm faking something, it's just that I don't want to bring negativity into your life. That's not my job. My job is not to make you feel worse. My job is to make you feel better. So I do have bad days, absolutely, especially as a trans person with dysphoria. It's not great all the time. And those are the days that I just curl up, I edit, I don't record anything, I don't post any pictures, and it's pretty frequent, honestly, because trans. I bring you positive content by choice, and I am overall fairly positive all the time, but I don't want you to think that it's like I'm some kind of invulnerable, perfect person that is never upset. Like, that's not true. But that's a good question, thank you. Instagram user Sammy Rose X. Salutations, Bread Mom. In what ways do you think that YouTube content creators could make their content more accessible to the disabled viewers? I'm asking this as a blind person who often has trouble fully accessing content from some of my favorite creators due to lack of accessibility/accommodation. I didn't know if you had any thoughts in your lovely brain about this. Love you. So I've recently, now this isn't for blind people, but I've recently started captioning every single one of my new videos, and I'm working on captioning the old ones. That's something very important to me as a part of the deaf community. I don't know why I haven't been doing it. I've been feeling really hypocritical about it, but I do want to make things more accessible for everybody. So if there is something that I can do to make it more accessible for you or for anybody else, please let me know. I honestly do not know what I could do to make this more accessible possible for a blind person. I have no knowledge on that matter, so I'm asking you to please let me know what I can do to help, and I will do my best to implement that, okay? Thank you, darling. Instagram user, Daria Fedenko. Hi, Steph. I love you so much. Thank you. Have you ever been in a fist fight? Let me tell you. Yes. No. Okay, no, almost. And I will have a story time video about that happening soon. Almost. I've almost been in a fist fight, but I haven't actually. I've just been very close. You'll hear about it eventually. Instagram user, normally pink. Steph, we know you love bread, but exactly how much do you love bread? So, I love bread, 12 feet. That's how much I love bread. Instagram user, XXL Incense. Where do you like to go shopping for clothes the most? So I usually, historically, have shopped at like Forever 21, H&M, all those things. I'm at a place in my life now though where I want to invest in better quality clothing, and I want to get it tailored for myself just because my body is not like most bodies, because clothes are not made for trans women usually, and I am a person that has wide shoulders. So I usually end up having to buy a really big size, and then it's not fitting me in another spot, and it just makes me feel weird when it comes to like Forever 21 or H&M clothes. So what I've decided to do, and what I've done like once or twice now, and I'm still like, it's something that I'm gonna build up over time, right? Is I'm going to Hudson's Bay. Actually, the Bay is like a big department store in Canada. I don't think the States has one, but it's basically, it's like Nordstrom, but not nearly as expensive, okay? And I like to buy like one dress, for example, for like $200 instead of like one dress for $30, right? And then I can get it tailored and it's gonna fit me better, and then I can get it like changed as I change. Just because I find that when I go shopping in Forever 21 and H&M, I usually end up just leaving feeling bad because nothing fits me the way I want it to. And I know that's a universal experience, but I just don't want to experience that. So I do like to shop now at the Bay the most. That's my new favorite place. Instagram user, Tushy Tweet. That's cute. You're so cute. Are you gonna do a meetup in Toronto? Yeah, so I did another one like a while ago. I'll put a little annotation down here where you can go view that. That was back when I had like 60 or 70,000 subscribers. It was a lot different. So I'm gonna be doing another one this summer. You will hear about it, I promise. Very soon, we're finalizing plans with the venue, and then I will let you know for sure. It'll have its own video talking about it. And for those of you that are in California, I'm gonna be in PrideCon this summer. You can find information at this video I'm linking down here. You can go there to figure that out if you're from California and you want to meet me. Instagram user, Sherlock Saved Me. Do you really have bagged milk in Canada? Oh my god. So this is a bag of milk, and you might be wondering, why the frig does this look like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and why is it shaking? It's shaking because I'm moving it. Like, it's not really that unstable. The way this works is you put it in a pitcher, okay? It's like usually like, it's kind of like it's a pitcher, okay? Then you cut the corner, and then you can pour milk. And the reason this is better is because each bag only is exposed to the air once you cut it, right? So then you have 3 bags, and then it doesn't age as quickly as like a big jug of milk. And also, jugs of milk are ugly as sin, and I don't want it in my fridge. So, I'm pretty sure it's also less wasteful because like I think the plastic bag of the milk bag is a lot less waste than an entire jug, because you just reuse the pitcher. I think that's the main idea, to be honest. Instagram user, Grucky, or Grucky E. Grucky E. Favorite candy, go! I think Swedish berries. To be honest, it's the first one that came to my mind, probably Swedish berries. I love Swedish berries, the little red, like little plop plops. I don't really know if there's another word for them. Swedish berries I think is like the Maynard's version. I also love fuzzy peaches. I like any Maynard's candy. It's just so delicious. I love it. That's the last question. Well, that was a quick one. It's been so fun hanging out today, learning about each other. Please, just, you know, until next time, you know, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be alright. But before I go, I want to remind you, I have a merch store now. So you can click on the little annotation on the side here, or when, you know, and when the video ends, there's still an annotation on the side here, or there's a link in the description box where you can go check out my Bread Squad shirts. And I hope you love them. And I hope we can all wear them together. If you get one, tag me on Instagram and I might share it, because I want to share pictures of you guys wearing my cool ass shirt because I'm so pumped about it. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna leave now. Have a great day. I love you so much. Bye. So we're like highlighted and stuff. Cool. I use a Chanel blush called Innocence because obviously I've never had sex. Horizontally across my cheek, and hope that I don't get so much on that I look like a racist old lady. I feel like I probably should stop, but my heart's telling me not to, so